Hello everyone, my name is Nick and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm sorry it has taken me so long to get the next episode in this series out. I record these videos in like a batch schedule, so it's usually about a week between recordings. And had I known that these would do so well, I would have recorded more of them on the spot, but that's what I'm going to do right now. If you remember from last time, we have this fledgling space program of ours. We've just started to do some very basic stuff. And if you'll remember, in the last episode, we successfully launched the worm into orbit. You can see that here. Now, there is just one problem with that. The worm is out of fuel. The worm has no way of returning to Earth. So I'm going to go ahead and control this here. Our poor friend, Valentina Kerbin, is currently stuck in orbit around Kerbin. I do not know how to resolve this situation without killing her. She looks happy about it, but I'm thinking, I've seen some people like EVA out of the crew capsule and then use the Kerbal to push the pod back towards the planet. But I can't even EVA yet because of the fact that I don't have like the right tech or something. So we might have to mount a rescue mission. So that's what Valentina is doing. If we go back to our space center, we're going to have two goals today. Neither of them has to do with Valentina. If you have suggestions on how I should save her, please let me know because I have no idea what to do. But today, you'll see up here we have about 40 science right now. We want more science because more science means more parts, means bigger rockets, means go cooler places. So, first, we are going to take a new spacecraft that I have built. Oh, I didn't even save it. Basically just a very simple, I'm calling it the Kerbin Explorer. The only point of this spacecraft is to launch, go up into the atmosphere. There we go. Go up into the atmosphere, go to a new biome on Kerbin, and then we will do a crew report and then transmit the crew report back to this center and then recover the craft. That should hopefully let us do some science. I got this barometer here. This thermometer should be able to take readings in the atmosphere with those. So our first goal will be basically this science mission that I've devised here. Our second goal, if there is time, is going to be to put a craft into orbit and to recover it, unlike Valentina. I have the craft saved that we use to get to orbit. It would just be a matter of maybe piloting it better, or even maybe building a slightly better version of it. But anyway, this is our Kerbin Explorer. We're going to have Jebediah be our pilot. We got two science modules here, parachute, crew pod. Super simple, disposable. I want to make this as low cost as possible because the idea is to launch it as many times as possible, to visit as many different biomes as possible. So, if we look at Kerbin, this is where we are. I don't really know where to go first. Maybe we can go, I don't know, like over here somewhere or something? Sure, we'll just pitch east, stay in the lower atmosphere, and see what happens. All right. Not too much. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I literally want this thing to be like a missile. Oh man, we're gonna run out of fuel. Maybe I should put a little more lift on that. Oh no. Oh, mistakes were made. That was not nearly enough fuel. Okay, let's put the thing into the... There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, let's take some measurements. Log pressure data. Keep. Log temperature data. Keep. Okay, and we're over the ocean, so I think that makes this like a new biome for us, so I'm also going to do a crew report. You can see the underwater topography. Okay, keep experiment. Not going to bother transmitting yet. Let's pull the chute. I don't want to risk death again. I feel like looking back on my first few flights in this game now, even, I already realize how, like, rudimentary they were, how crude. All right, so we're good. That was a successful first flight. So let's speed things up here. I forget how to speed things up. Oh yeah, here we go. I've gotten used to the Kerbal Space Program 2 interface already. Let's just get to the part where he lands. Little Jebediah down there, he looks excited. Good for you, buddy. You did a good job. That might be the most tame flight we have had yet. Perfect splashdown. Okay. So we have all our data, and I'm pretty sure that we can recover now if we go to the tracking center. Still learning this interface, for goodness sake. So if I go to tracking station, there we go. Still learning. So the Kerbin Explorer, we're going to recover it, and that should give us a bunch of science. Yeah, look at that. Okay, perfect. So we got a crew report, atmospheric pressure, and temperature scan. The recovery didn't give us any extra science, but that's fine. 17.5 just from that short flight over the water. That's awesome. So that gives us enough tech to potentially unlock. Okay, let's go back to the Space Center. How do I do this? Messages, alarm clock, contracts. Whoa. Why can I never figure out the interface in this game? Leave. It's always the leave button. Silly me. Okay, so that gives us enough science to unlock one of the technologies in the next tier. So we've got a lot of options here. I'll run through them real quick. Advanced rocketry gives us a small liquid engine, another liquid engine, a big fuel tank. What is a star shot? A large firework launcher. Interesting. And the Starshot 8. Okay, great. Cool. So basically new rocket tech. General construction gives us a crew cabin, a decoupler, a flag, an adapter. Okay, some stability stuff. Who needs that? Not me. Aviation would let us build a plane, which would help us explore Kerbin. But I think that there is more science to be had from reaching orbit and doing science there than on the planet. So aviation might be like a second priority. Flight control, winglet, and reaction wheel. Okay, perfect. And science gives us a probe, batteries, a science lab, a storage unit, radiator panels, and an antenna. Okay, cool. So I am going to pick... I'm going to pick advanced rocketry for now, in line with our second mission of the day, which is to reach orbit and return successfully. However, we got a good bit of science from that, and it was a really simple mission. So I'm just going to remove this booster and replace it with a bigger booster. No, that might be overkill actually. So let's do, we can just do a 2-stage. Because I want to take another flight over Kerbin, go to a new biome, but let's just do a simple craft, because these boosters, we're not SpaceX. We don't recover the boosters. They hit the ground, they blow up. So let's give this a try. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. This time we will pitch north, and that should take us around here somewhere. We'll just land where we land. I mean, whatever. Let's check our staging. Booster, decoupler, boost. Okay, great. And launch. Wait, I hit the wrong button. Launch, pitch. Oh no, I may have pitched too far. Okay, we're good. 45-degree angle. Oh, this one's gonna go much further than its predecessor. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Let's pitch upward a little more. Okay, I can't. I have no control over that. Jettison and fire. Okay, up a little more. We're going really, really fast. Maybe too fast. I'm not seeing heat bars yet. Okay, great. And flip it over so that the thing is in the wind. There we go. Great. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So now, the parachute icon, okay, it just turned gray, which means we can pull it whenever we want. But I'm just going to time warp just a little bit, not too fast, until we are where we need to go here. You can see there's the Space Center. That's probably like the most inefficient way possible to travel that distance. Like, you could have easily gotten in a car and like driven over, but no, you wanted a short range rocket. Okay, let's pull the parachute. Are you gonna stop? Oh no. Oh, I pulled the parachute too late. I'm getting impatient. That's the problem. I get impatient and then I do things like that, and it's a problem. Because then Jebediah gets killed. And we don't want Jebediah to get killed, because we only have 3 astronauts right now, and one of them is stuck in orbit. So that's not going to fly. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. So, I know... Okay, here's our atmosphere indicator in KSP 1. So I think last time we took measurements in the lower atmosphere. So this time let's take them in this middle atmosphere area while going mega fast. Okay, keep, jettison, turn, perfect. Okay. Now let's log the pressure data. Oh, that doesn't give us any new science. Okay. Alright, interesting. What about a crew report? Will that give us anything new? Crew report. Hey, I can see my house from here. Keep experiment. Okay, cool. But this didn't give us anything new. Reset. Log. Yeah, nothing new. Okay, alright. So we can't get anything new from that. But it's fine. I am going to not wait so long to pull the parachute this time because I got Jebediah killed. And that's not good. So let's... Maybe 5,000 meters? Okay, let's... Right there. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to slow down. There we go. Okay. Still going kind of fast. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we just warp until he hits the ground, and then we can recover him. That was the explosion of our solid booster, I guess. Okay, cool. So we made it. We already did a crew report. Review report. Yeah, okay, so we got science from that. Keep. Let's also EVA. Or maybe, wait, can I transmit this? No use, okay, didn't think so. Let's EVA, just for kicks. Let go, climb upward, okay. Yay, look at the little Kerbal. There you go, Jebediah. I don't think you need that helmet, buddy. Oh, he wants to be in cool mode. Let's do an EVA report. Okay, that gave us some science, so we'll keep that. Raise visor, remove helmet. Man, look at that haircut. He's doing a little... He's got the shakes. He had a little too much coffee this morning. Okay, anyway, let's get back in our craft here. Climb and board. Okay, great. And then we can go to the tracking station, recover him, get some fresh science, and I think we get most of our money back. Oh, Kerbin shores. Okay. So there's like grasslands, shores, oceans. Okay, 23 science is not bad. And we recovered almost all of our funds. So, of course, we're not going to recover funds from the parts of the ship that blew up. Okay, perfect. Okay, so for this final flight, I am going to try to reach a set of mountains. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. So I don't need that much fuel. Well, you know what? How much does this cost? 500. That's nothing. $500, not a problem. Put this here. We got the decoupler. Perfect. Okay. So there are, that I know of, the grasslands, the shores, the oceans, and there must be mountains, I'm inferring. So we're going to take this to the launch pad. We're going to try to reach the mountains, do a crew report, and hopefully that will give us a bunch more science. And then, oh, there's some mountains right here. Okay, so if I just pitch west, that should do the trick. There's some big mountains over there. Okay, all right. I think we can do this. So staging is correct. Wait. Oh, there's not a decoupler? Okay, wait. Hang on. I thought there was a decoupler between the two. There is not. Radial decoupler. Perfect. Okay, so decouple. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we launch. Yeah, so I'm thinking the get to orbit and return I'm going to do in the next episode because it'll be a bit more involved. This is a pretty simple, just like doing some science kind of episode. Let's pitch. Not too much. Perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, so we'll try to get into orbit during the next episode. And we'll see where that takes us. The idea being to safely return. Okay. My fault. Sorry. The idea being to safely return from orbit with our ship and our Kerbal instead of leaving them up in the sky somewhere for all eternity, as I have done this past time. I wanted to comment on, it's really interesting playing the sequel to this game while I'm still playing and learning the original, especially because I do feel like Kerbal Space Program 2 was released with a lot of bugs, and I don't think... Whoa, okay, come on. There we go. Oh boy, okay, throttle down. Figure yourself out. Okay, come on, orient. Is SAS not... I'm so off my game today. I didn't have SAS on that entire time. So no wonder it was being finicky. Okay, that's too fast. We don't want to overdo it. We need more lift. Oh, jeez. Okay, alright. Let's do final burn and jettison. Okay, so as I was saying, the thing is that I don't think anyone is denying that Kerbal Space Program 2 was released in a state where it has a lot of bugs. I'm not saying that I don't like it or even that it's really a problem, but I do think it's a very buggy game, almost to the point where it is difficult to play at times. And this game is almost equivalent without the same level of like graphical fidelity, and I've read that you can get mods and stuff to kind of change that. I made a video about, I'm gonna pull that a little early. That might have been a mistake. I made a video about Kerbal Space Program 2 the day that it came out, and I talked a little bit about how I thought it was kind of unfinished and it was a little too early even for early access. And I do stand by that opinion, but I do support the game, and I really hope that the developers end up getting it figured out, because it's such a cool game and it's such a great way to like do science and build things and learn about how these things work. So like super cool game. I just think in its current state it is a little bit broken. No hate there. It's just how it is, and I think most people would agree with me. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's land. I saw our crew report. Perfect. We got some data from the Highlands here, so I'm gonna have Jeb EVA real fast. Okay, Jeb, let's let go. Oh, okay, he fell over. Looking good, Jeb. He's got his nice parachute. Good work, buddy. Just do a little EVA report for me. Okay, so this is the Highlands, but we didn't make it all the way to the mountains, which is fine because apparently I don't remember how to fly. So yeah, okay, great. So let's go to the tracking station and recover our vehicle. So the Kerbin Explorer. Oh, I guess we can recover them separately. Yeah. Nice. Okay, didn't get any science from that. Spent a couple funds, but not a big deal. And we'll recover the vessel with 9 science. Not bad. Not bad. It's decent. We'll get a lot more, I think, once we start going into orbit more regularly. But I think that is going to do it for this episode of this series. I'm really enjoying learning to play this game. And I do intend on making these for as long as people are interested in watching them. So, we haven't even left Kerbin really yet. We've gotten into orbit, but we don't know how to get back. In the next few episodes, I want to try a moonshot, possibly. I think that there are certain technologies that you need to have unlocked before you do that. But I would love to try, and who knows, maybe eventually we scroll out even further here. We've got a whole solar system to explore. Like I've been saying, I need all the help I can get with this. I am a mechanical engineer, but that doesn't mean I know how to play Kerbal Space Program. If you've been enjoying these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.